Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this is going to be a tarot read about Deputy Clyde Kerr III, who took his own life on February the 1st of Monday. Alright, so we're going to use these 4 decks that's right here in front of me. The ones on the top row are going to be the clarifiers, and these are going to be the main ones that we use to get our initial cards to start from. Get these out the way. And I've already meditated on his energy, and I watched that clip that he made where he spoke for about 15 minutes or so, several times, just to kind of try to pick up on his energy. Alright, let's give these another shuffle. Alright, now we know he was a deputy and he was a police officer. So what we would like to know is, can we have the energy around Deputy Kerr on January the 31st and February the 1st? Can we have 2 cards indicating Deputy Clyde Kerr's energy on January the 31st and February the 1st? Alright, so to begin with, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have Death. Now on the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. So we have 2 7s right away, and 7s they have the energy of we're almost to the climax of something. And as we know, death is either the end or the beginning. And the 7 of Cups here is, I guess some people could call it the pitfalls card, because it's like a little pit right there. If you don't watch your step, you can fall into it. But for me, the 7 of Cups is it's kind of like the misdirection card. So you're looking one way when you should really be looking the other. Alright, so let's clarify the 7 of Cups first. Why does Deputy Clyde Kerr have the 7 of Cups for his energy around January the 31st and February the 1st? Why does Deputy Clyde Kerr have... There they go. Alright, so we have the Hierophant, which is an official person. Some would say, you know, a cop or officiant in some type of way. So he was aware of his position. And we have the 3 of Wands. Now, 3 of Wands is like you're waiting for your ships to come in, or you're waiting on some sort of a result, or it's like the kind of waiting for the answer to something, or the results to even what is the question before we get to the answer. Yeah, this was definitely a feeling of trapped, very, very trapped energy. Because if you go inside this cave, we don't know if there's another way out of there. All we see is the beginning. So it's starting to feel a lot like he felt like he was trapped in his official position or role in life. And as the video stated, he said he took pride in that. And now let's get the energy of the Death card. Why does Deputy Clyde Kerr III have Death as the energy around him for January the 31st and February the 1st, other than the obvious? Why does Deputy Clyde Kerr III have Death around him for January the 31st and February the 1st? Alright. Quite a bit. Quite a bit of reasons. Okay, so these are ladies. We have a Queen of Wands, And she is always very fiery. This is the girl, I forget her name, but the one that was in the Hunger Games movie. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups. I'm not surprised by that. So I would say yes, he did have a he had a female in his life, but it looks like maybe that was starting to maybe even that have become too heavy of a burden to keep up, because he also has the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this thing that he was thinking about in his mind, it has started to affect, you know, his romantic life. It looks like right here, like, yeah, it looks like things weren't going too well with the missus. But we're going to clarify those. Alright. Why does Deputy Clyde Kerr have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands for the energy surrounding his romantic life? Why does Deputy Clyde Kerr... Oh, there it is. Alright. Changeable future. Now, this is for sure a tower moment to where it just kind of falls apart. Like, even if your person is juggling something, like, even if you're able to keep, like, your job, like, your professional life together, it's hard to also keep your romantic life. And if you get your romantic life together, now your professional life is falling apart. But this kind of seemed like just like a watershed moment where it just all began to, you know, just you couldn't hold on to it anymore. Yeah. Alright, now let's ask if there was an outside influence, shall we? Alright, and for that we're going to use the Hermetic Tarot. Was there an outside influence surrounding Deputy Clyde Kerr the 3rd on February the 1st and January the 31st? Was there an outside influence around Deputy Kerr on January the 31st and February the 1st? Two! One went this way and one went that way, but luckily they didn't hit the floor, so I still have them. Alright, so we have an Emperor as one of the outside influences, and we have an Ace of Cups. I feel like this Emperor was something that he was already like kind of signed up for. You know how like you can book a cruise or something, and it's you don't go on a cruise for like a whole year from now, but you book it and start paying for it now? It's that type of energy with an Ace of Cups. Like he was supposed to, like, even I would even gamble to say, depending on the status of that prior relationship, it almost like someone has set him up for like a date or something, like some sort of a blind date energy. Because, you know, your friends will do that. They see that you're sad or something, might, you know, I'm going to hook you up with somebody to help you feel better. So there, I have the energy of someone kind of trying to set him up for like a date. A new, you know, something new to focus on that's cheerier. Alright? Now, was there anything that could have happened to prevent this energy from being around Deputy Clyde Kerr III on January 31st and February 1st? Is there anything? There it is. So this is what could have happened if we could, you know, if anybody could go back in time. So this is the Protected card. Because, you know, when I'm looking at this word protected, you know, that's like their motto, to serve and protect people. So when you ask the question, what could have happened differently that could have prevented this, and we had a protected card, I'm thinking in my mind, what if the cops that he was working with, or the cops as a whole, actually protected the people, you know, instead of harming them maybe. So that's the energy I'm getting from this protected card, that maybe if the people had actually been protected. Alright, so let's get one more question, because I don't want it to go too long. So let's ask, what was his desired result? Can you give us the energy around Deputy Clyde Kerr III's energy in his resolution? What was his intention? What was he intending to show or tell people by his final act? Alright. So we had a 4 wands. See, on the wall we have 2 shotguns, a deer, and like these 2 handguns, and it's a family of 4. And as we know, in one of his famous, almost infamous last words was, life is all that matters. And in this picture, it's, you know, the 4 wands is a bit of a celebration card, but not so much as a celebration, but more of an appreciation for family. And, you know, you can't, like the guns, usually in this deck, the people are always holding the guns, but in this picture, the guns are up on the wall. So it's almost like the intention to, like, put the guns down and just actually be in the moment that when you're in it. So yes, I say the intention was he wanted people to appreciate their actual day-to-day life and just be able to feel safe and protected, because they can get those guns at any moment. Alright, so again, this has been me, Cleopatra Wallace, and if you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, because who knows what's going to happen next.